Do you understand why Mitch left?
Do I understand it? It's hard for me because when I left, my heart was broken. It was literally broken when I left Toronto to play in Colorado, and it was not of my choosing. I wanted to stay here, but
That was hard.
yeah,
I
it
was
was very,
around the club then.
yeah,
That was hard.
it was very hard. Not only from a hockey standpoint for me, but more so a personal standpoint. My family was being raised in Toronto. I'm a huge Toronto guy, all sports, not
Mhm.
just hockey. And we've made our home here now. We love the city of Toronto, and so from that standpoint, I find it hard to believe. But hey, listen, hockey's business, and I get both sides of the scenario.
Nobody loved playoff hockey more than Darcy Tucker.
That's right.
Um, so you had to appreciate the way Florida played this year, but the Maple Leafs didn't play playoff hockey, and you have to be thinking that has to change.
Well, when I look at it in totality of the series, we didn't play playoff hockey for 2 games, and that ruined it for us from a standpoint of winning and losing. And Florida did. They have a dynamic on their team that is hard to play against at opportune times. They seem to step it up at those times in big series, big games. They did it against us as the Leafs. They did it again in the finals against the Oilers. You got to give them a lot of credit. They have gamers. They have people who know how to step it up. And the way I look at it, a lot of those guys don't feel pressure. They enjoy the pressure.
What about you? You loved the pressure, didn't you?
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I saw a quote from a couple of players that have played here in the past, and um, you have to have that personality that you enjoy that process and that part of it, and be successful here. And listen, I think I grew up that way. Pressure is getting up in the morning and going to work and watching your dad do so many different things in his life to make it possible for you to have the dream that you have. So I never felt that. I felt like I had an opportunity and I wanted to, use it to the fullest. And my biggest regret is not winning a Stanley Cup. That's the only thing that I'm missing in my life is not being able to put my name on that cup.
So, but I want to jump on something you said about embracing the situation. Here you are, well after your playing career is over. You've embraced this life in this city.
Yep.
Almost, I would challenge you almost more than anybody else. Gilmore's out here somewhere.
Yep.
I think, but he's the same way. But you guys embraced it. But isn't there a lesson in that for players today that that you should be almost sharing with them?
Yeah, I think there's lessons in all of that. You know, being here at the NHL Alumni Tournament, it's pretty special for us as former players. Like, we take away for a lot of young kids the opportunity to play the game
And
at
get
the
rich.
highest level and make a good living
Yeah.
out of it. So the give back is obviously something that we feel very fortunate to do. But I feel extra special because I got to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And so, in my opinion, the Toronto Maple Leafs hold a very special place in my heart, not only as a player, but as a fan. I watch this team and I'm a fan now. Like I really want this team to be successful because the city of Toronto and the people that root for the Leafs on a daily basis deserve a championship.
Do you have a favorite player?
I do. Austin's my favorite player.
He is.
He is. And
But he didn't play like you.
you wouldn't think that coming from the way I played. I was pretty over the top, but I enjoy the skill of the game. I enjoy both sides of it. He plays the game very well defensively. My all-time favorite players, Mark Messier, Bob Gainey, players of that ilk. So when you got a two-way centerman that can score and play defensively, you got to love it.
Do you think you mentioned two guys, one that was very subtle with his mean streak in Gainey, one that was very obvious with his mean streak in Mark. Auston Matthews, does Auston have that?
Well, anybody can have anything they want. That in life, you can have whatever you want in life. It's just a matter of a learned process of becoming certain type of energy and a certain type of mindset. And I believe that there's still more in there to draw out of Austin, and you can't take anything away from him from the standpoint of scoring, his elite ability to do things. He's a franchise player through and through, and lucky to have him in Toronto.